It is time. Boo. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today. My name is Sus and welcome back to another YouTube video. Hi guys. Oh, let me fix that camera real quick. Alright. Mind you, I just put makeup on because I wanted to try to present myself as more edgy and emo. Brother's idea, okay, I don't fucking know. I suck at makeup, as you guys can clearly fucking see. I can't even do a proper wing. So, that's my attempt for today. Let me take out this jacket, it's fucking hot. Give me a sec, guys. I'm ugly as fuck. Okay, it's only for this video, guys. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Hey. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the channel today. My name is Sus, blah blah blah. I think I already did the intro, okay? I'm still kind of shocked that I don't know why the fuck I put makeup. I don't know why I listened to this fuck. I look ugly as shit here, so I don't wear makeup, okay? But hi guys, welcome back to the channel. You guys already know my name is Sus. I talk about anime related things, anime content, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck. I post on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and typically on Fridays I do anime of the week and stuff. I pick an anime, talk about it, and all that shit. I don't know if you guys be seeing me the past month that I've been dick riding fucking Demon Slayer all the fucking way. I've been dick riding that movie and stuff like that. Wednesday I kind of did like this vlog type shit that I went with my brother. My brother was a cameraman at one point of us going to the Demon Slayer movie, like just us getting ready and then us leaving. That makes any sense? I did like a vlog type shit. Not my proudest moment, but we went to see the Demon Slayer movie and I want to talk about my thoughts, opinions, and all that shit. I'm gonna do like a non-spoiler section and a spoiler section, so I'm gonna like talk about like when I'm gonna talk about spoilers in like particular order. But right now, that's the whole video. I'm gonna talk about my thoughts, views, and all that shit from the Demon Slayer movie, like the Infinity Castle Part 1. If you guys are into that, let's get into that, bro, because I have a lot to talk about. So if you guys already didn't check out my last prior video of me getting ready to the Demon Slayer movie, I have that like literally, if you were to get out my channel, click on my thing and check. It's like the second to last video that I post. So if you guys want to check that out, you can check it out. I think it's not a good video, to be honest. Like if you guys just want to see me walk around and blend in with society, you can, because I know most of the time I'm like in my room talking. So if you guys want to see me walk, I guess you guys can check out that video. But in that video I talk about like me prepping, me talking a lot of shit, getting ready for the Demon Slayer movie and all that shit. So I'm gonna talk about like my experience with that, what I thought, and then I'm gonna talk about the movie. Spoilers first, and then I'm gonna do like skip till this end for like the spoiler not edition shit, whatever the fuck it's called. My experience overall getting there, I think I was more nervous than anything. I think that's why, like, even you can hear in the video my brother keeps saying like, yo, you fucking nervous. I'm like, yeah, I'm nervous. Like it was more like nervousness than watching the movie. I don't know why I was super nervous. And then I think at times like I heard like people from Japan fainting and I was like not ready. I did not cry though before or after the movie or during the movie. So when we were getting there, I was more tempted to get in the theater I was going to, because there's different types of theaters here in the United States. I don't know about other countries. We have like AMC, we have Rio, we have like different companies that do like movie shits. I went to AMC, which is like a more prominent, more famous movie company. Again, I don't know about other countries. I know in America they have that shit, so I can't speak for other countries. At AMC they were doing limited edition like cups, and I'm gonna talk about those fucking things before I go to like the movie. Actually, AMC, at least the one when we went to, we had like the early access day that we went to see the movie early, okay? And then they said, because I bought extra cups because I wanted to get all four. I wanted to get the Shinobu, I wanted to get the Zenitsu, Tanjiro, and the Giyu. I had the Giyu and my brother got the Zenitsu. So I was like, okay, I'm just missing Shinobu and Tanjiro. Tell me why. I don't understand, because they see that there's gonna be a lot of people going. Why they only got one singular box for the attendees, and that was including all the buckets and all the cups. I have the Giyu one. Let me show you guys, because it's actually pretty cute. Like, this is actually pretty cute. I like the sleeve. This is actually pretty cool. Like, I thought this was actually pretty cool. I thought it was gonna be 10 bucks, 12 bucks over there. I didn't expect it to be almost $30, but I was like, it's a very limited edition, so I wanted to get all 4. And I was thinking maybe they'll have like 2 to 3 boxes ready for us, but no, they only had one singular box, and I think there was like 500 to maybe 600 attendees that went. There was a lot of bitches when we went, because we had the bigger theater for ASC, because ASC has like the big theater for like a bigger crowd, and then like the other theaters are more smaller in size. So we had the big theater, and I'm thinking like, oh, they have a few boxes for at least the early people so we can buy as much as we want. But no, they had one singular box for our day. And then I was talking because I had to get a refund, because I went to the other side in the video I talked about prior. I went to the other side. It was like, oh, there's a button, there's 2 per person. Let me just be a little bit slick and buy the other 2 cups and then get the bucket, because when I got the cups, they said they were not selling the buckets at the time. So I was like, I want the bucket, and I just wanted to keep it in my room because I liked it. It was nice. Like, again, I had to be grateful for what I got. My brother has this Zenitsu one in his room, and I'm not gonna touch it because it's his. But when we went and go, like, they said they were sold out, so I had to get a refund. And then the lady was like, yeah, I don't understand why they do this, and that they only had 1 box for that Tuesday and then 1 box for yesterday, which was the 11th. And I was like, what the fuck? So I didn't understand that part, and I really felt bad at one point because there was a guy that was like, he saw me early throughout the day with the Shinobu jacket thing, and he was a big fan of Shinobu, and he was like 5 people behind me and my brother, and he wasn't able to get the Shinobu, and he was in tears, and I felt so bad. I was like, bro, I was in front of you, I could have got it, but he didn't get anything. I felt so bad. I felt generally so bad for this guy. I really did feel bad. I don't know, because he, like, we talked a little bit, me and that guy, and him and his supposed friend or boyfriend, I don't know, I can't assume, was like, yeah, we're going to Hawaii, and he was like in this so distraught mood. I was like, I felt so bad, and he seemed like a general sweetheart, but I felt really bad. That's why I was annoyed. I'm gonna say I'm a little bit annoyed, because I was like, you only brought 1 box for a huge like crowd of people that were ready to see this movie, and it was like maybe 10 people that was like in front of us, and their shit started getting sold out. Like, I know there was one of the first people that bought everything double. Like, they bought, and it was supposed to be limited to 2 like cups per person, but I know she got all 4 cups twice, and then like 3 buckets, and I was like, well, okay, bro. And each thing was like $20 each, and I was kind of drowning a little bit with like the 2 cups alone. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, it didn't make no sense about like this quantity of like the special goodies and shit like that. I was a little bit annoyed. I'm not gonna lie with you, because I was like, okay, at least for like the special people that are there early, that are getting like the special package and stuff, I assumed that we're gonna get more of a quantity, but I guess that doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm gonna talk about the movie experience and stuff like that. So if you guys don't want any spoilers and whatnot, I'm gonna tell you to skip to this point of the video, because I know my biggest friend she's from Aussie right now, and I don't want to spoil anything for her. I don't know about other people watching this video, but like right now, I don't want to spoil anything, because I know some people are waiting for it just to be on the streaming service. So if you don't want to get nothing spoiled or whatnot, just skip to this point of the video. Again, I don't want to spoil anything for you. If you stay, that's on your conscience, bitch. But I'm gonna spoil as of right now, so just skip to this part if you don't want to be spoiled. Now, when we got to the movie theater, we sat down. We had like, they didn't start, like the movie for us didn't start initially till 7 o'clock, but then we had like 25, like they didn't play the credits until like exactly 7. So by 7:25, we were already watching the movie. The opening scene starts with blind fuck. I forget all their names because I can't speak Japanese, but blind fuck. He was over here reminiscing, talking about the plan with the master, saying he's gonna like use him as bait, and then we get like a cutscene, and then we start going back. What I started feeling weird is that since we already like the ending of like the last episode of the last season, is that we got like cut right there. So when they continue that cut, because you go right into like them saying, like Tanjiro saying, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Muzan, and Muzan's like, bet fucking get me, bitch. Like when they continue that scene, it felt surreal to me, and everyone's like dropping and stuff like that. We got Obito the love one, the love Hashira, they get together, like they stick to with each other. Mochiro and then the blind fuck, they're stick together. The Wind Hashira is by himself. He's like grieving over the master. The little brother of the Wind Hashira is trying to find him. That's his whole thing in the movie. We got Tanjiro and Giyu, they're stuck together. They stuck together and they're gonna be one of the most prominent prominent fights in the story. Got Zenitsu by himself. Inosuke is just chilling somewhere. And we got Shinobu looking for this upper second. So the main three major fights from the Demon Slayer movie is, first is gonna be Shinobu fighting Duma? I can't say names. I can't really say names, I'm sorry. The Upper Noon Demon. And Shinobu is practically like fighting more in vengeance of her older sister that died by his hands. But Shinobu is more trying to poison him and like slow him down. She doesn't necessarily fight as much, but we do learn more about Shinobu because we just know Shinobu is like the insect Hashira, like poisons everyone. But we found out like more about Shinobu, that her older sister passed by this guy's hand, and this guy, we learn more about his backstory. And spoiler alert, Shinobu does fucking die because she was not like cutting him, like she was just poisoning him. At one point, like she got slashed and she was like, fuck it, I'm gonna poison him as much as possible. Upper two got very emotional by that because he, in his prior life, fucking before demonization bullshit, he was like a leader of a cult by his parents. Interesting a little bit. And so he got moved by Shinobu's actions and he ended up crushing her to death and killing her and devour her. And her younger subordinate, which is Kaya, she saw her like die and she's currently fighting, and that ends the end, literally the end. We see Kaya running to the upper two like, hey, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and like it ends right there. That is the first fight. By the way, let me just say this before I get people more confused. This movie is 2.5 hours long. We were there, like it started at 7:30 technically, and at 10 o'clock exactly. So we were there for a hot minute. There is 3 big fights that they do, and then everyone else I'm assuming is gonna be in the second and third movie. But that was the first fight, Shinobu in the upper two. The second fight in the movie is gonna be Zenitsu. Everyone was so fucking shocked when Zenitsu locked in the last episode last season. And that's his second fight. The second fight is Zenitsu fighting with his old senpai leader from the master, all that shit plot, whatever the fuck. He's fighting the upper 6 by himself. That's the thing that shocked me. I'm like, yo, he locked the fuck in. That is the second fight, is Zenitsu and the upper 6. People are saying like, oh, he only won due to the fact that the upper 6 didn't like hold his like abilities properly. He didn't train enough. Like if you would have given him a year, he probably would have been dead. And I'm like, yeah, but Zenitsu fucking locked in, so I don't know about what. That whole discussion is like backstory about like Zenitsu only learning the first form of the lightning breathing, and then the upper 6 knows everything else but first form. Another little spoiler again is that Zenitsu defeats him because he created a new form of lightning breathing to defeat this fucker, and he gets like it's tough, bro. It was tough. Like my brother fucking locked in. He was like, yo, that's my man. I was like, he got it. He gets a win in my book. Okay, he gets a win in my book. Okay, again, this movie is breaking up by fights. Like we see like the prologue when everyone's falling and getting together. We see the groups, and then the fights are like the main parts of the movie. So the first fight was Shinobu versus the upper 2. Second fight is Zenitsu and upper 6. And then the last and third fight is Tanjiro with Giyu fighting upper 3. Tanjiro and Giyu are linked up because Giyu found Tanjiro, was like, yo, we gotta stick together, link up with everyone so we can go fight Muzan, because everyone has gotten the hit that if Muzan dies, everyone else is just gonna die. So they were trying to find everyone. And then Azai, upper 3, comes out of nowhere like, hey, miss me, Tanjiro? So Tanjiro is actually putting his own fucking weight in it. Giyu is like very impressed. It's like, yo, Tanjiro, you got fucking stronger from the first time I met you. And then they're over here fighting Asaka, like in turns. Giyu's getting his hit, Tanjiro's getting his hit. And then later on throughout the fight, Giyu kind of gets like blown away from like Asuka, Tanjiro's like talking to him, be like, yo, you a fucking monster. It's like inner monologue a little bit, and then we start seeing glimpse of Asuka's like past in the and like he's starting to remember who he was in the past, because he's been a demon for so long that he doesn't like remember his past fully, or like doesn't remember at all at that point. And so Giyu comes back, he said, bitch, that fucking hurt, you pissed me off. And then he was able to unlock his fucking mark, and everyone, including myself, was like, daddy, bro, dad. Like, he locked the fuck in. And then while he was over here fighting with his new mark and shit like that, Tanjiro was over here trying to figure out like how can he always precisely like get people's like attacks right in, because he's very good at like attacking even though like before they attack. So he found like a new method. He got like inner monologue shit. It's always inner monologue with these shit. He figured it out. Azai gets beheaded by Tanjiro, but he doesn't die right away. His body's still intact. I don't know what, he is a beast in itself, because he's telling me even when he's beheaded and shit, he still is able to survive technically. And then while he is trying to like regenerate his head, like we get fully his backstory about like how he came to be, that he was taking care of his sickly father, and that he was robbing people for money for his medicine. And because he was robbing people for money, his father felt ashamed and killed himself. Extreme, I know, I can't. Extreme. And because of that, he got like kicked out of his village, and a person took him in, became his master. The master said, yo, I just need a student to like learn my way of fighting, but you also gotta like take care of my daughter. They got a little fling going on. Like, he had like a peaceful life for a few years when he got like discovered by the master. For only like them, like the master and the daughter, to only get poisoned because no one can technically fight them. So like their enemies, or like the people that were jealous of them, poisoned the well. So they killed the master and the daughter. So Asai kind of like crashed out. Valid though, fucking valid, because I would be too. I would be a little bit. And Muzan found him, is like, yo, like, you want to become a demon? He's like, I don't give a fuck anymore. And like his whole purpose of becoming a demon is only to become stronger and stronger. And then the soul of the girl that he was taking care of, like his wife, was like, yo, you good, you don't have to do this anymore. And then he like kind of just killed himself and ended the fight right there, making Tanjiro and Giyu win. And then they break from disaster and they took a little nap, and that's kind of where the movie kind of ends. But there is side details in the movie that I forgot to mention. Like, we found out that the master of like the Demon Slayer corpse and stuff like that, I don't know why people didn't notice this the first time when like the 2 kids and the wife died. Like, this motherfucker got 5 kids. So like we found out his 2 daughters and the son is like trying to find Muzan with like the crows in the Infinity Castle, because Muzan, the castle is always changing, and Muzan's in some sort of death corner in the asshole of the castle. They're trying to find him as much as possible. That's their goal. So they're like in the real world, Tenjin and the father Rengoku, like they're protecting him just in case. Nezuko is given the medicine to turn human. That's another case in the side. Like, it's like details that really mattered, but like it's just there too at the same time. So that's why I was like, let me talk about the fights first, and then I'll talk about those little details. So like we got the master's remaining children trying to find where Muzan is so they can go gain up on him. We got Nezuko given the medicine to turn human. We got Tenjin and Rengoku's father protecting the kids just in case, you know what I mean? But after the fight, Giyu and Tanjiro took a rest, and that's kind of where the movie ends. And we started getting to see like where the others are. Like, they're still linked up trying to find each other. It kind of ends like that, expecting that there's gonna be way more, because again, it's gonna be a 3-part trilogy. So I'm assuming that the next 2, which I just noticed now that the cups that we're doing like the limited edition shit, were like the fight cups. So we got the Shinobu, Zenitsu, and like Tanjiro, Giyu. I'm assuming like in the second movie they're gonna do the same thing, and I'll be like, okay, these are the people that are gonna fight in the next movie. I thought that was cool, because I noticed that detail like way after the movie, so I thought that was really cool. So I'm assuming that the next one's gonna be like the Love Hashira, and we're gonna see like maybe upper more Upper Moon, like Upper Moon 1, Upper Moon 2, and all that shit. Maybe Mulan, maybe not, because we already lost 3, we lost 6, and number 2 is still chilling. So I'm thinking we need 5, 1, 2, and then Mulan, because 3, 4 died, right? Yeah, that's what's missing, those fuckers. Okay, now we're on the non-spoiler section of the video, so hi. Overall, my thoughts of the videos, again, in this non-spoiler section, I'm gonna say this, it's 2 hours and 30 minutes long. I was there from 7:30, because the movie technically started at 7:30, 7:25, whatever the fuck. And it ended at 10 o'clock exactly. It is broken down by different sections in the movie. I'm not gonna talk about what happens. It's gonna have another part. It kind of ended after the last section, because you can easily section each movie of like what the fuck happened in the movie. There's gonna easily be a second part in the movie. Like, I read somewhere that was so fucking stupid. I don't understand. Bro, I read in like IGN that it was poorly paced and it left a lot of like, it was not finished. Bitch, it's not like it said when the last season came out that it was gonna be a 3-part trilogy. It's not like their fucking company said that shit. Like, bitch, think logically. Like, come on. Don't come after me. I'm a small channel. Don't come after me, guys. But like, IGN just said that, and I'm like, bitch, it's a 3-part trilogy series. What you expect? It's like they don't even. It's like they said no one's home. No one's home. The animation quality of the fucking movie was insane. I was gasped. At one point I turned to my brother, like he was sitting on the side. I was like, turned to my brother. I'm like, yo, now I see why they needed those extra animators. Cause oh my god, every scene was gas. It was insane. Like every scene that every character was in, it was cooking. Everything was cooking in this fucking anime. Voice acting was impeccable. I watched it in sub. I'm gonna watch it again in 40x on Sunday in dub, so I want to see how that can work. But I'm not gonna do a video about that because I feel like I dick sucked the fuck out of this movie already. So like, this is gonna be the last time until 2027 or whenever it comes out. I'm fine. You're not. I didn't have no pacing issues. People said the pacing was really off, but again, I expected it's the same pacing as you would probably get it as an anime series. Like I didn't see issues with the pacing because I expected it to be like that. Again, it's gonna be a 3-part movie and it's like 50 fucking chapters of like the manga that's gonna be in those 3 movies. So it's like I expected it, and I didn't mind it. I think it was perfectly paced in my opinion. But then again, I'm more biased now about pacing because of fucking Fishman Island from One Piece. Nothing can ever beat the bad pacing in that fucking thing. The original, not the remake. I haven't watched the remake. I'm not planning to because I don't want to be seen wannabe Arlen. But the animation and the pacing was fine for me. I give it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'm just biased, but I will give it a 10 out of 10. The villains were expected, like powerful as expected. Like even the aura, it was great. Everything was great. The fight scenes were animated perfectly for me. Like the scenes that were meant to be funny were funny. Everything that was like expectedly action that you were just like a lot of the people were very like the crowd that I went with. Again, we were early people watching it early as fuck. Everyone's super engaging. When Tenjin got on the screen, all I hear is "Daddy!" I'm like, that's fucking valid, bitch. Or like, everything was like, the crowd was engaging, but not disturbing, you know what I mean? They weren't engaging enough, like we would laugh or we'd be like, damn, but like, it was not like anything. The one thing I can say, and maybe because I'm heartless, I didn't cry on the scenes that people were crying in, because there was a lot of scenes like that, especially in the first and last act. I'm gonna say there's like a 3-part act in the movie, if that makes any sense. Like if you were to watch it, you'll be like, oh yeah, this is like divided by 3. I can't spoil it because this is the non-spoiler section. But in act 1 and act 2 of the movie, there was like a lot of tear jerkers. Like I heard people but I didn't cry. I just have trauma. So I didn't cry at all in the movie, but I did feel some I felt sadness, but I was not gonna bust in the waterworks. Especially in the last act of the movie, there was a lot. There was a grown man next to me, and there was my brother here. Me and my brother were like this, and the grown man next to me was gone. He was done. He was not having it after that. It was great. I think it lived up to my expectations plus more, and I really did enjoy it. The only bad experience I had really was when I talked about in the beginning of the video with the special limited edition cups that were sold out, because for me, I just don't understand again why, at least for the early people, why they only had it like this one singular box. Like in the thing when they know it's gonna be a big event. I understand they had like very few more like yesterday than on Tuesday, but you're telling me there was only one box for the whole crowd in my movie theater, and the same thing for Thursday, and I didn't get that part. And I was like, bro, Demon Slayer is fucking popping right now. Like Crunchyroll is advertising the fuck out of this movie. Like, even if you go on the app to just watch anime, it's like, get tickets. I was like, oh shit. Like, it's like that, bro. That's why I'm super like, I don't know what the fuck. It's like something that, I don't know. I'm kind of shocked. Like, it was so low in quantities. Like, I wish there was more, because I did want it to get like kind of the whole collection. I'm still very grateful that I got one, but it was just like, I felt bad for the guy. That's the thing that kind of got me sad, is that the guy really wanted Shinobu. He had like a Shinobu shirt. Like he fucking fell in love with my thing, and like he was like, I'm gonna get that cup. He was thinking about that cup for a week, that he told me, and he couldn't get it because it was like sold out right away. I was like, oh shit. Like, it felt bad. And the thing is, I was very front in line when I got the cup, like my cups in particular. So when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? So it was crazy. It was crazy. Regal, that's another movie company. I know they have a different thing. I think I'm gonna see Regal for the 4DX on Sunday, but I don't think they're gonna have any goodies by then. So I only have the cup because I couldn't even get the fucking bucket. And I was first in line, and they said they were not selling the bucket. And then when I bought it on the other side, and when I came back, they were selling the bucket, but the last person to get the bucket was in front of me, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was super weird. But I got the refund. At least I got the refund, because if they said, oh, we can't give you a refund, that one was that. But I was kind of I was really happy at the end of the day, because I did see a lot of people very much engaging. A lot of people were in cosplay, or a lot of people were in the shirts. I was in cosplay, technically. And everyone seemed generally nice when I went, and I thought it was a pleasant experience. I really did enjoy the movie. A lot of people are saying like the train was better. I can't say, because they're just two different experiences for me, but I think this is like a 10 out of 10. I am so hyped for the second movie that's going to come out in 17 years at this point. Yay, see you guys in 2 years. Same time, 2 years. But yeah, I'm so excited for the second movie. I want more. Like, the thing that got me all fucked up really was that when I went to watch it and I saw like they continue after Tanjiro was falling backwards, like I was like, oh fuck, oh shit. Like, that was the thought I had in my mind, because it was like, oh shit, they're continuing, because we're so used to him just falling backwards. So when I saw him fall, like, and the scenes continued, I was like, oh shit, it's happening, guys. But it's like mind-boggling to me, because I'm really excited. I am really excited for the second part. I think this is a 10 out of 10 again. I'm gonna say 10 out of 10 for the rest of my life. It was a really good movie, and I'm so sad. I want more. Like, do you guys need help in the company? I can learn how to animate. It's not gonna look good, but I can learn how to feed people. Like, when they're animated like this, I can just feed them food in their mouth. I don't know. Again, I try my very best to, it's a boggle of emotions. I'm very much excited for the second movie. I already said that like 17 times, but I need the second movie out like as of right now, ASAP. I'm so sad that all the hype that I had for like the past month finally died. It's like, oh, I already watched it, so what's the point? But I knew I was gonna talk about it today because it is anime of the week. I couldn't talk about it on Wednesday. I couldn't. There's one, I was a fucking mess. Bro, I went to work. I had to open the next day. I got home like at 12. I had to open the next day, like, and I wanted to die so bad. I was like, oh my God. I can't believe I just watched this like not even like 5 hours ago. It was so bad. And then oh my God, and then I also wanted to be a little bit fair because technically yesterday, because they said like the advertising was like, oh, September 1st, you could like, September 12th you can watch the movie. But in Florida, at least, there's like a bunch of theaters that I saw that everyone can watch it on the 11th for some reason. So I was like, okay, it's kind of fair game if I did it on Friday, because technically the people could have watched it yesterday and I couldn't post it because if people were to watch the video right after, they already watched the movie because it's coming out on the 12th. A lot of people are going on the 12th in my logic, okay? But I didn't want to do it on Wednesday too. I was early access, but I didn't want to do it on Wednesday because people haven't technically watched it unless you get the early access. So it's like, it's fucking fair game, bitch. It's fucking fair game. That's all I'm saying. But I couldn't do it on Wednesday, even if I wanted to. I wanted to fucking die. I wanted to kill myself. I got home from work and I just laid in bed and started looking at the wall. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. But yeah, that's really it for the Demon Slayer movie. That's my review on there. Again, it's fucking hype. If you could, because I know my biggest fan can't watch it because she's an Aussie, like she's in Australia, she's an Aussie, and she can't watch it. She has to wait for a streaming service. But if you're in America and you're a big fan of Demon Slayer, everywhere in fucking America is premiering this bitch. Go watch it. I know if you cannot able to, like, you have to go to another fucking country to watch it. That's a different story. You don't have to force yourself. So again, I know some people are incapable, but if you have the capability to go, please go watch it. It's fucking hype. It is gonna be anime of the year, hopefully. Because Gacha Kuta is gonna be, I can't fucking say anything, but that was a good one too. So I think these two are gonna be tied for anime of the year. But if you have the capability to watch it, please go watch it as quickly as possible. Like, I'm telling you, it's so fucking good. It is so fucking good. It's so fucking good. But yeah, that's my pure review on the Demon Slayer movie. Again, my name is Suz. I talk about anime related things, anime content. This is just a weeb channel all the way. I just had early access and I watched the Demon Slayer movie, and I think you should too. Thank you guys so much if you watched the end of the video. I know this video is long as fuck because I just had to rant and my nerves are all over the place, and I also look like shit. I am never doing this ever again. No makeup on my videos. I think all natural is good, okay? So I don't think this is ever gonna happen again. But I was like, let me be emo and be all sad, but I can't do it. Not given my personality, so. Thank you guys so much if you watched the end. Again, my name is Suz. I hope to guys see you on the next video. Again, I post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So yeah, hope to see you on Monday. Bye guys. Dory man.